Some collars out there promise freedom, but this one actually proves it. It's designed for dogs who never slow down, tracking their every move with precision and keeping you connected to them in real time. Doesn't matter if they're jumping in puddles, racing around at top speed, or wandering off the grid. So let's start with a quick overview. Now, today we're going hands-on with the brand new Halo Collar 5. It's a next-gen GPS system that really delivers both freedom for your dog and peace of mind for you. This collar is tailor-made for active pups who love to go out and explore, whether it's a casual romp in the backyard or a big outdoor adventure. Now, what you'll find in this video is a full breakdown of the Halo Collar 5's standout features, some real-world testing instructions, and a close look at their pricing, their subscription plans, and current discounts. So stick around and you'll know for sure this collar deserves a spot on your dog's daily routine. So here's what we get out of the Halo 5 box. First and foremost, you got your little colorful jacket, and there's a bunch of those, by the way. You got your magnetic charging piece, which plugs into the USB-C cable. This here's for the perfect fit system, clamping on a new end cap when you need it, which we'll pull out here in a second. There's your long and your short contact points. Here's a little end cap, and that plastic snapping piece will help put it on for you when you cut your collar down to size. Got your standard USB-C cable. It's USB-C on both ends. And then, of course, we got the collar, the main part of the entire show here. And I've got it upside down, of course. But anyway, it's slick. I like the little hinged area in the middle there, and your little magnetic piece just pops right on there. And the USB-C runs into the side of that, so it'll start charging once you pop that in. Then, of course, you got your beacon for keeping your dog out of the garbage in the kitchen. Now, the Smart app makes fence setup generally effortless. Just open the Halo app, zoom in, and tap your fence on the map. It gives you a little pin or whatever. And then you can also jump on here and view tips and tricks if you want to. And it'll basically take you on to your whichever web browser you use on your smartphone to look at it. But you can make all kinds of different adjustments. You got unlimited virtual fences to work with, and you can tweak, move, pause them at any time, which is great for busy families. You can even share the fence across several phones or devices, so everyone's always in the loop. Halo Collar 5 pulls ahead by delivering 20 location updates every single second. That's about 20 times faster than most of the other collars out there. Thanks to its dual frequency GPS and a clever system for filtering out obstacles, you get reliable tracking even if you're near trees, buildings, or other structures that usually throw off regular GPS devices. It's powered by AlwaysOn GPS. You get real-time tracking with no annoying power-saving gaps or laggy updates. Whether your dog is tearing across an open field or weaving through the woods, you can still see their movement instantly on your phone. And connection stability is next up, and it's huge because all that fancy accuracy is kind of useless if the collar keeps dropping the signal. The Halo Collar 5 packs separate Wi-Fi and Bluetooth chips, so you get fast, interference-free performance whether you're syncing, updating fences, or you're just monitoring your dog live. It's also auto connect on all the big cell networks, including AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile, and it's always scanning for the strongest possible signal, which helps you stay connected basically anywhere you go. Now, a GPS collar is only as useful as its battery life, and Halo nails it with up to 48 hours of runtime from a single charge. It's powered by that always-on GPS. You don't have to worry about running out of juice during long outdoor weekends. And, of course, when you do need to recharge, it takes just 1 hour to get back to full power, which is about twice as fast as many of the other collars on the market today. Now, if your dog's a real adventurer, you'll appreciate the rugged construction of this thing. With an IP67 waterproof rating, this collar can handle whatever your pup throws at it, whether it's puddles, rivers, rainy days, or a full swim at the beach. It's been tested in both fresh and salt water, so you don't have to panic if your dog comes back soaked from places that usually trash electronics. But fortunately, that's not all. The Halo 5 goes beyond location. It also includes wellness tracking features. Now, through the app, you're able to monitor your dog's activity, their walks, their rest patterns, giving valuable insights into their daily health. And think of it as a built-in fitness tracker for your furry companion, which helps you catch any changes in behavior early or simply keeps you on top of their current health and, of course, keeps them in shape. Now, training is far from one size fits all, and the Halo 5 understands that. It does allow you to personalize feedback with options like sound, vibration, or gentle static cues. So you get to choose whatever your dog responds to best. This keeps training clear, positive, making boundaries very easy to understand without ever feeling like a punishment. Now, the Smart app makes the fence setup effortless. You just open the Halo app, zoom in, and tap your fence posts on the map. Unlimited virtual fences are possible, and you can tweak, move, or pause them at any time, which is great for busy families. You can even share fence access across several phones or devices, so everyone is always in the loop. On the high tech side of things, dual frequency GPS means accuracy even in tough environments. Dense forests, city streets, anywhere traditional callers tend to lose their way. And because the caller automatically finds the best available network and switches if the cover changes, you never have to stress about your virtual fence losing touch. Now, one more practical point, the single size adjustable collar covers necks from 8 to 30.5 inches, which includes just about any breed you can think of. Small terriers up to big retrievers. It feels very lightweight, but it's durable with magnetic charging to keep things simple and secure. And when it's time to put all these claims to the test, start by checking out signal stability in real world environments, like I'm doing right here. Just moving the collar up to the invisible fence that I created out here in a wide open, and we'll get to the woods here later. And later the net will even take Athena on a little walk. But make sure it hits right where it's supposed to, but you don't want to just finish up there. You also want to continue by going back and forth like I'm doing here, just to check for consistency, making sure that the collar goes off exactly the same time each time you approach the invisible fence that you designed. Now, obviously, there are going to be different setbacks, like, it may go off 3 feet closer here, or 3 or 2 feet, 2 or 3 feet farther than regular, but that's to be expected with these GPS collars. Basically, what you want to make sure is that you're hitting in exactly the same area that you're walking across each and every time, so that it's easy for the dog to get used to what they're doing. And you can see it jumped ahead here on the GPS as far as just the top-down view, but it's still hitting the same spot. And also what you should do is move along the border, kind of run parallel to it, just kind of doing like a wave pattern, moving in and out. And you just come back out, come back in, and make sure that it's hitting along that border as you go. And as you can see there, it marks, the Halo 5 does a good job of marking where these things hit. And approach other sides of the square too, or rectangle, or whatever kind of invisible fence you build. Just checking for consistency, reliability, accuracy. You know the drill. One of my favorite ways to test these collars is to take them out to an area that's got a pretty decent tree canopy, the heaviest I can get. Florida's not known for just being loaded with huge trees. We got lots of oak trees, but they're generally, like here you can see huge spots where it's just kind of wide open. And we got a lot of pine trees, which don't produce a huge tree canopy, but nevertheless, pretty thick little forested area here. And as you can see, it's hitting right on the line where it's supposed to. And when you're in the woods like this, or when I'm in the woods like this, I like to just kind of go around right on the edges here like I'm doing and let the collar go off. Make sure that it stays consistent on that edge. And right now I'm walking like pretty much right on top. This trail just happens to be right on the edge of that line. And I can walk this down here and come up to the edge and hit it again, make sure it does its thing on the other side. That way I'm getting consistency on every side of the invisible barrier here. And that lets me know that, hey, if my dog's in the woods, if we're out vacationing and we got some, like up in Tennessee, my parents got some heavy tree property, or heavy trees out on their property. I know my dogs can go out there and I can set up an invisible fence and they'll be just fine. It's going to contain them effectively. And you can also do like I'm doing right here, just turn it off and monitor them. Obviously, it's not going to send you, you've turned the fence off. It's not going to send you any kind of signals, but it will let you see exactly where your dog is. And later here, I'm also going to do a little walk with Athena and use one of the new health features on the Halo app and show you how well it tracks while you're walking. Now here, I'm just going to show you how well the walking your dog feature works in the health side of things and the tracking. But I will say this first and foremost. One of my biggest irritations with all these collars, and it includes the Halo 5, is they do not come with a D-ring. So I ended up having to loop her leash around the Halo 5 just to, have something to grip that collar with, and I'll have to pick up another D-ring later. I wish all these collars came with D-rings, but they do not. Anyway, as you can see here, It's a walking feature, and you can record these. You can keep as many of them as you need. It's kind of like a health breakdown all of its own. And also, it gives you an opportunity to look up here and see what you got going on. Now, at one point, controlling my dog here, Athena, my screen went horizontal on me, landscape mode. So I just cut that little section out. So what's in my hand over on the right is a little bit behind what's up there in the top left screen. But you can see, you want to walk them near buildings and everything. Check how good that signal is, how good it's following you along. Actually, it's not a little bit behind me. That top left is just a shade ahead. But as you can see in there, especially if you rewind the video, you can see that went right up next to the building there, didn't have any problems with signal loss, and we just moved right along. So fairly accurate. It's the kind of thing you want to see. You want to see it staying up to date with the tracking in case, anything, God forbid, anything ever happens. That way you know exactly where your dog is. Now, about the investment, the Halo Collar 5 is priced at $599. It reflects advanced tech inside, pinpoint GPS, health and tracking activity, high-speed charging, and a tough build that's ready for any weather. You do need a packing membership plan for full GPS and cell features, and that starts at $999 a month. Families with more than one dog can get discounted add-on collars under the same plan. And if you're looking for a deal, there's an exclusive link in the description box that'll give you 25 bucks off the overall price. Now, wrapping things up, is the Halo Collar 5 worth it? If you're after a smart, waterproof GPS collar that gives you real-time tracking, proactive wellness info, and fast, simple charging, it's seriously one of the better choices available on the market today. Dogs who love water, running, big adventures can really take advantage. And as an owner, you get the freedom to let your pup roam without having to worry about their safety. At Pet Sided, the belief is simple. Every pet deserves to explore safely, and every owner deserves some peace of mind. So thinking about getting the Halo Collar 5? Share your plans in the comments. And if this video helped you out, be sure to hit like, subscribe, and take a peek at those discount links below. We will catch you in the next video.